Hey.
Hello.
So, we're live on Facebook. It's been a while.
Hello, Facebook world. All the Facebook peeps.
So, the reason why we're making this live is that today is the 18th of December and it's our 2 years anniversary as a couple. And yeah,
We've made it 2 years.
we made it. Yeah. And I post a lot on. I post quite a bit on Facebook about like our relationship and how things are going and things like that. And on social media, it's always very positive, and everything you see is just positive. And we wanted to make a video to kind of like show more of what our relationship is like, because I have never had that in my life, a relationship like that, and I really mean it. And
Me
for
too.
example,
It's nothing like I've ever had as well.
like 2 years, right? Like I had other relationships, never passed the 2 year mark. So right now it's like unknown territory, you know? But even if
I mean, my relationship was the 8 months
yeah, exactly.
longest.
No, I could commit a bit more, but at some point. But even before the 2 years, like I was with great men. Like I had good relationships, you know, not like abusive, whatever. Like it was great. We had a good time, But it was nothing like what we have right now. And I guess I wanted to expand a bit more, like on examples of how in daily life we're managing like emotions and relationship stuff. So I guess I had an example for that, where because tomorrow is Joel's birthday. He's gonna be 30, and this past weekend I organized a little gathering of friends in a restaurant. And
Yeah,
so
Margot's great.
I planned the thing. I called the restaurant. I did all of that, and I prepared like a little gift for after and blah blah blah. And while I was doing this, I was aware that it didn't matter if I did it or not. You know, like Joel will be happy if I do it, but he doesn't care if I don't do it. And I'm not doing it because I want him to love me or to recognize me, or I'm afraid that he will leave me or whatever. Like there's nothing of that. I just do it because I think it's good to have a good time with friends, and I want to make him happy. But same thing with gift. Like I made you a gift that was really practical for you, but making this gift, I'm not like, ooh, like he's gonna be so happy. I'm just like, no, it's like, it doesn't matter. I don't know if I explained it well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's built a lot on one of the things that we've wanted to live out as a relationship from the beginning, is removing that fear of loss, of like no matter what we do, we're pushing each other to be better. And so it's never coming from a point of blame or trying to put the other person down. Like all of that stuff is just out of the picture. And so
Totally. Yeah, like we are looking. I remember in past relationships, I was comparing myself to my boyfriend all the time and competing with him in my head. And I was like, no, like I want to be more intelligent, more this, more this. And with Joel, it's like, no, I want you to be the best version of yourself, and he wants me to be the best version of myself. And we have also established roles within the relationship, like on a day-to-day basis. So it's even more easy to kind of like push each other in one direction and another, and grow together, but in different things totally.
because then we can do 100% of
Each
our
thing,
roles.
and not like 50-50 and doing like accepting less on each other because we're doing like half, and together it's 100. No, we have 100, 100, 200% together. Yeah, I don't really know what I wanted to say on here. I guess like it's interesting. It's just interesting things because we just live our life. We don't like reflect on that every day. But now that it's been 2 years,
Yeah, it's almost like unreal.
yeah, it's like, okay, this is possible.
It's like it's been a few months.
Yeah, it went so fast, so fast. And sometimes I have this thought of, is this gonna last? Like, wait a minute, it's too good to be true, you know? Like, at some point, we're gonna act like every other couple out there and, like, blame each other and, like, be spiteful and lie and fear and all of that. And I'm like, I mean, maybe we will if we make the decision to stop working on ourselves and stopping, like, living the principles. We can go there, but there's no reason why we would.
And even me, like fearing of bored, like, oh, I'm gonna get tired of this person, or, you know, but
Possible.
because we're on this journey of change and really self-perfection, right? Self-perfected, shout out, check it out. And as well as using tools like, I'm actually wearing this shirt, Technitutor, right? Because we're able to get to that foundation of change and really being able to do that on a daily basis, like, we're reinventing ourselves, like, slowly and continuously. So it's like we're enjoying each other's presence more and more. It's like, oh, cool, like, what are you doing now? Like, you've changed into this. Okay, wow. Or like, okay, well, let's try to change into this, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and part of this life is not, like, we're not saying we are a great couple because we're just great humans and that's it, and we're just born like that. Like, no, we had other relationships and it was not like that. And we would fight and we would be spiteful towards each other. And in that relationship, first of all, we don't fight. I think we fought like 3 or 4 times in 2 years.
it's always about the same
It's
thing.
always the same thing. Anyways.
It has to do with cars and crossing the street.
It's a really little thing. Like, it's not a big deal at all, but it just gets on our nerves, and that's the only thing we kind of, like, raise a voice, and we're gonna figure it out. But all the rest, I'm not saying, like, we're just good people and incredible and blah blah blah. No, like, we use tools to improve ourselves, and as a result of that, our communication is just better. And it's just natural, and we don't work on specific things of our relationship all the time. It's not like we're a marriage counselor every day. No, it's just as a result of working on our vocabulary and communication, it just happens that I cannot even explain it. Like, you have to live it.
Great relationships is a byproduct.
Yeah, it's like that's a side effect.
Yourself.
So I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What's cool is that now we're starting to... We were doing that before, but now we can go to the next level of dream building. Like, creating a more clear vision with what we want in the next 5 years, 10 years. Right?
Yeah, because we were clear from the beginning that we wanted to get married and get together forever, basically. So with that starting point, you can start really early to plan your future. And it's not like, okay, I'm with this guy, it's been 2 years, I don't know if I want to be with him forever, but I'm just living, like, day to day, you know, like... So many people think like that. It's like, okay, but what are you building? It's like, oh, I don't know. We might, tomorrow we might leave each other. It's that's beautiful, because every day I'm reminded of how much I love him, and it's like, okay, but you could also start now and plan your future and be like, okay, in 5 years I want that, in 10 years I want that, okay, I want this many kids, and we are aligned in everything. And if we're not aligned in everything, we just discuss it and we accept what makes sense and what's best, instead of just holding on to our self-interest. It's gonna be difficult still. Like, every life is challenging, and there's sicknesses, death, whatever. But it's so cool to be able to rely on a man like that, and I wish you the same.
Joel's for everyone.
Yeah, not the same, like this one is taken, but similar.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's make these awesome relationships normal.
And reach out if you have any question. I post like videos, I post a lot of things that help me a lot, but it's really better to have a one-on-one conversation to understand it, to get to the root of it, because there's so much to share on that topic and I cannot just do it on Facebook posts. So bye.
Have a good one, everyone.